Hey guys, I'm learning TFT. In this video, I'm going to go through the Tactician's trials, first one of set 13, and go through the leaders of day 1 and day 2, particularly the players that stream their POVs so that we can get a high level perspective of what worked for them and maybe what didn't. I normally, when I VOD review, I'll do a more detailed analysis, pause at certain points, try to predict fights, try to predict direction, which I might do some of that. But my intent for this analysis is to get an overall picture of what comps these players were leaning to, whether they were leaning AD/AP, what worked, what didn't, especially since at the beginning of a patch, a lot of people are experimenting on ladder, but in a tournament environment, these players are playing much more seriously, so we get a better idea of what they believe is optimal as opposed to maybe what top streamers are playing to get more views, to get a tuber, or just plain messing around. So that's the goal of this analysis. And I put together the top day 1 and day 2 leaders from this spreadsheet here. You can see this score sheet, and I'll provide a link in the description. From day 1 and day 2 standings. From this board, basically Kiyoon, Rainplosion, and Robinsongz, at least from the players that stream, performed the best. So we're going to mostly be looking into them. And before we dive into the VOD reviews, I do want to do a little high-level discussion on the value of learning from others. And if you would like to jump straight to the VOD reviews, feel free to look at the description for timestamps. If I have time, I will also shoot to include a summary, almost like a meta summary or high-level takeaways and observations from looking at all of these VODs. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of them, so we'll see how we're doing on time. I'll try my best since I want to do more of a macro perspective as opposed to a micro dive from this analysis. So check out the timestamps in the description if you want to jump to that, if that exists. So with that said, let's first talk about some high-level discussion around why it's important to learn from others. And this is relevant not just for TFT, but also just in life in general. So Thomas Edison, the great American inventor, said, "I regard it as a criminal waste of time to go through the slow and painful ordeal of ascertaining things for oneself if these same things have already been ascertained and made available by others." This is definitely true for TFT, where if you're thinking about, particularly if you have limited amount of time to devote to TFT and your goal is to climb, to have fun, to be able to get a good grasp on the meta. One of the things that stood out to me that Esports Law Bryce talked about is that for him, the game of TFT didn't really begin until he had a holistic understanding of the meta. So for example, that's what I'm trying to do with this analysis on, and I put this together in my last video on the kind of the difference between this patch and last patch and how that impacts all the comps, and having an idea of how you play AD, AP, melee, which direction you lean toward. And that's also why I kind of want to do this analysis to see how did these players select the lines that they did. That Esports Law kind of mentioned that the game didn't really begin for him until he understood the big picture, so that the game was not just about, oh, what decision do I make at 2-1? It's like, how do I even go about making these decisions? What direction I send myself in? What's the meta? How do I counter the other players? When I'm scouting at 2-1, what the decisions that the other players have made, the item slams, the item components, the augment selection, how does that impact my own decision making? How do I make sure that I'm uncontested, etc.? And it's a lot more time efficient to be able to grasp this meta understanding by looking at stats, and stats is just another way of collecting data on stuff that other people have done, right? It's like a macro understanding of what other players have done and not just yourself. And VOD reviewing is another way of doing that. And it's far more time efficient, particularly because you can collect a lot more data in less time since you can jump around in VODs. You can play back the VODs at 2x speed. So your data collection process is just going to be a lot more efficient when you are VOD reviewing and looking at analytics. Charlie Munger, who was Warren Buffett's business partner, said, "I believe in the discipline of mastering the best that other people have figured out. I don't believe in just sitting down and trying to dream it all up yourself. Nobody's that smart." And that is just as true in life as it is in TFT. There's only so much experimentation that a single player can do in TFT, whereas there's so many players out there trying out new and innovative stuff that learning from others on this front is far more efficient than trying to experiment every line on your own. Will Durant, a philosopher and historian, said, "No one man, however brilliant or well-informed, can come in one lifetime to such fullness of understanding as to safely judge and dismiss the customs or institutions of his society. For these are the wisdom of generations after centuries of experiment in the laboratory of history." And Will Durant really influenced my perspective on history. When I was a kid, like taking AP history in high school, like I thought history was a bunch of baloney. Like, why do I need to learn about some random facts that occurred in like the American Civil War from hundreds of years ago? Like, why is that relevant to my life today? And it wasn't until I really understood the macro patterns and psychological commonality of humanity across all these different cultures, religions, business practices, and how they have repeated throughout history and continue to repeat in our world today, that I really started to gain a lot more appreciation for history. And that's not to say that the customs and institutions of our society should be followed blindly. Part of it is that by understanding history, we can understand why, for example, religion became so popular. Like, I'm not a religious person, but if you've read, who is it? I think it was Sapiens that talked about, or maybe, I don't remember the exact origin, but, and also Jordan Peterson talked about how the institution of marriage and locking in men to a single woman decreased the amount of violence that occurred across society, decreased rape, and made society safer by removing like the impulse of men to want to inflict violence on other people, to either steal or rape. And so the institution of Christianity was actually, from a historical perspective, useful to minimize violence. Now, that has its own share of costs, and the way that Christianity has stigmatized sex has come with its own fair share of costs. And then furthermore, all the stuff in the documentaries that we've seen around priests molesting children, and a lot of the kind of subconscious sexual instinct that has been suppressed has its own dark side. But on the high level, that institution has had its role in society and has served a purpose. Not to say that has had its costs, and ideally, by recognizing and becoming aware of both the pros and cons and why a certain institution has come to be, that is useful information and can help us make more informed decisions in the future. And so when you apply this idea to TFT, you can view the quote meta as the equivalent of all the players of TFT working together to compute like a way to solve TFT. And to dismiss the meta or the customs institutions outright is usually, you do that at your own peril. That's not to say that the institutions are optimal. There are always people that are innovating on the fringes that can come up with new and novel, innovative solutions. But those players are oftentimes going to be wrong more often than right. And it also depends on why you're playing TFT. If you enjoy the experimentation and the fun, and you're fine like not climbing, like by all means do it. But this is just to say that it is valuable to analyze what other players are doing. George Santaya said, "Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it." So very similar here. And Isaac Newton said, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." And so that is kind of the starting point that I want to use when I'm going through this meta analysis. These are the top players in Tactician's trials. Now the Tactician's Cup is next week, and there are a number of players that have a buy that goes straight to that. So these players are definitely amongst the elite players. The most top of the top, cream of the crop, are skipping over. They have a buy to next week, but this analysis that we're about to do will give us a better understanding of how to play this patch. So with that said, I'm going to jump straight into it.
Not if I want to have money, which I don't care that much about, but I kind of care about, having a place to sleep at night.
And I'm going to turn off the audio, and I'm going to keep notes here of what they played and maybe any interesting observations. All right, so I'm just going to jump to augment selection. I do kind of want to see how they approach their augment selection. Blade Dance compared to Trolling. Trolling is the best hero augment right now from the data. It has a 4.2 from filtering Trundle 3 with BT. Blade Dance isn't really as good. Interesting that she takes good for something. So levels for tempo. I'm going to try to predict direction. Interesting. 2 players, BRB also took good for something. I haven't really taken good for something all set. So I'm going to make a 2 players took good for something. 2-1. I should probably bump up this augment in my mind and take it more often. Note that she didn't slam like Sunfire, because with good for something you want your frontline to die without items so that you can get more gold. And she was strong enough that she could win anyway. She does slam the Sunfire, which is interesting and indicates that she just values Sunfire as an item, even if she's not necessarily going to slam it. Here she does to win. Direction wise, we have Conquer in, we have Bruiser in with Open Glove. A Bruiser opening can lead to Twitch, and Twitch is one of the best non-conditional comps right now. So you can see here, I have in green the unconditional comps, and Bruiser Twitch from last patch improved AVP by 0.3. With Open Glove, if we do want to go in a Twitch direction, and we have an AD unit in Draven here, off of Carousel, we probably want IE or Last Whisper, so a sword or a bow. With Conqueror, ideally, you can tempo. IE is not great on Draven, but you do want to have IE on Twitch later. So this is probably a bow here for Last Whisper. Or she can greed Rageblade or Red Buff, which is going to be better for Twitch than Last Whisper. We'll see if she does the slam here. So we get Hit Fighter in. And I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. Looks like she's probably going to get a 5 streak. And we're holding more bruisers. And she does want to hold the Maddie too. So my guess is this is like, see if she's, no, she doesn't slam Last Whisper. She's strong enough. All right, so my guess for this game is prediction 80% Twitch, 20% like a scrap Corky, since we also have the Trundle. That's my, and I guess this could be like a, I don't know, 1% Academy with the 80 items. Okay, with the extra bow here. Whoa, okay, this is definitely Twitch now because Twitch, wow, these are perfect Twitch items. You have Rage Blade, red buff, and half an IE. So this is like basically 100% Twitch. All right, so I'm going to jump ahead. Wow, full 100 streak through 3-5. I want to look at her stage 4 roll down. Okay, so she, because of goods for something, I actually don't remember what the portal was, but she has 50 gold level 8 on 4-1 because she 10 streaked with good for something. And we're gonna, I assume, look for the Twitch board, which, let me pull up what that looks like. Twitch Flex. Without the Bruiser emblem, we're looking for this board. So she already has one Twitch, Vi, and Bessa. It's just a good unit that can be thrown in. Still missing the Mundo. Rolled very aggressively to 0 in order to try to preserve her streak. Leveling up early with good for something is also really good since you can get more units on board to die. Let's see, how many 1 and 2 costs? Only 2, so Little Buddy's like okay, but better than Reunion. Tomb Raider isn't really great, but if she's full streaking, could be a possibility. Sniper Crest. I mean, she can get to 9 pretty easily, in which case she can get 4 Sniper in. This is probably stronger right now, Little Buddies. Okay. So she's just taking what's strong to continue streak. Missing, where's the Mundo? Okay, we got a Mundo. I want to put the Elise in. Found an early Caitlyn as well. Gotta swap the positioning on the Twitch. Yeah. She's playing 3 experiment. Oh, she doesn't have the Zyra. That's interesting that she didn't hold the Zyra through the whole game. Oh, there it is. Okay, so now we get the 5 experiment in. Yeah, and then this looks like an easy first place. All right, I'm gonna skip ahead. Full 100. Is this a 100 HP game? Okay, no, it's finally lost. All right, we'll jump to the end. We got to level 10, 5 experiment with a Victor. Wow, lost to Urgot board. Got a Mel. Playing a Tristana and a Ziggs for Little Buddy's value. She's looking for a Warwick to get to 7 experiments, and she found an experiment emblem. My guess is off of Carousel. Oh, this Urgot. Radiant, Sterax, Titans, Hodge, Urgot. Oh, there's the Warwick. Okay, so now we got 7 experiment. Still looking for Caitlyn too. Vi 2 with Experiment Emblem on the third Experiment Hex. And easily takes out the Urgot now. Okay, so game 1. She played, what was that? Twitch, Experiment, Twitch, first place. All right, let's move on to game 2. Okay, this is Warwick's Hunger. Gonna incentivize very aggressive play in the early game since whoever wins early snowballs. An early Urgot drop is very good. You can see in the data that Urgot reroll is the AVP fell a little bit, but overall the AVP is still strong and is the best non-conditional reroll line right now. So getting the early Urgot is quite good. We don't really have, with Urgot you want like swords for Stair XBT, which we don't have, so from an itemization standpoint it's not great. From these components, I mean, it seems like she really likes Sunfire Slam as just a very good generic. Causeway, JG, Morello, Spark. No real direction right now that we have. Lunch money, not great without tempo. Plus, you already have with the Warwick encounter. We want to go for something that's strong right now, so I think we ignore middle and right. Roll middle and right. Oh, I guess you could go right if you want to go Urgot reroll. Sack early game, get strong at 3-2. Need a lot of swords. Anvil can be good. Artifact can be good with Urgot as well. You can get the Innervating Locket. Yeah, I guess it's just Latent Forge. So you're probably sacking your early game. Sunfire, yeah, she loves the Sunfire slams. Make a note of that. 2. Say takeaways from Rain's play. Love stage 2 Sunfire slam. Okay. All right, now we're looking more of a. Could go Academy. We could go. I don't know if she already checked Academy. With this open rod, AP seems to make more sense. We do get the Nocturne in for Automata. Okay, slamming the Spark, so we're definitely going AP. With the Sorcerers, so I think this is likely a Black Rose angle. Black Rose Silco, most likely. Unless we find a Sorcerer emblem. Could go into Academy. Unlikely though, because we dropped the Sentinels. But given that we have the Lux, we don't have Lux 2 though. Okay, we're gonna lose this fight. Hard to full streak stage 2 with the delayed artifact anvil. Open glove here. We slammed a spark. Tear or rod probably would be good here. Okay, we get the tear. All right, let's jump ahead a little bit. Oh wow, early Garen. Yeah, this I feel like this is a Diction, Black Rose, Silco, or it could be Sork. Sork is less good than Silco, but there is a Black Rose 6, Black Rose 3 Sork angle if you happen to hit the Zoe before the Silco. Oh, is he gonna sell this Garen? No way, right? I mean, surely the Garen's better than... Okay. I mean, probably should have kept the... Is the Noct 2 better than the Mumu 2? That's surprising, because you could get 4... I guess you didn't want to burn a remover, maybe? Alright, I'm gonna jump ahead now, because this is almost certainly a Black Rose game. I am interested in 3-2 augment selection. Item-wise, she wants... If she is going towards Silco, she wants Shojin, Nashor, like JG. Pandora's items could help you get ideal items, though it's like kind of a mid-augment. Salvage Bin, not that great. Magic Roll, not that great. We don't want to re-roll. Wait, she slammed Hodge? What's she gonna do with Hodge? She does have the artifact coming, so most likely you don't slam any items. But I'm surprised she slammed Hodge here. Okay, Hodge with Black Rose Silco eventually goes on Mordekaiser. So she's betting that she'll be able to get there in the late game. Salvage Bin lets you redo the Hodge later. And then that also allows her to slam stuff right now. Oh, blue buff? What? Oh, okay. She's just playing what's strong now because she could make these items later. I haven't played Salvage Bin in a while. It's like requires such high skill cap. Alright, either way, I think I'm gonna predict that this is a Black Rose Silco game. See how she does the stage 4 roll down. Wow, she rolled down on 4-1 again. Let me see how much gold she had. 20 gold. Roll down at 4-1. On a 5 loss streak. I totally would have waited until 4-2 here. What? Oh, she didn't pop the artifact anvil. So she wants to see... She can even reforge the rod and cloak. So I think you pop the anvil first, right? To see what direction you want to go in, but she's rolling down first. Wow. What is... Whoa. Ambusher? She's going Echo? Alright, so... Let's look at the artifacts. Alright, we have Wit's End here. Trench coat with its nerf is not very good anymore. Infinity Force, Death's Defiance. It looks like she's playing Ambusher, so Infinity Force or Death's Defiance. Death's Defiance has a higher AVP but lower play rate. With these items, this looks like an Echo game then. Scrap? No, Scrap? She's going towards Scrap. Okay, I guess Scrap makes sense because you get an extra artifact anvil and Salvage Bin gave you, what was it, 2 extra components? No, 3 extra components. Okay, so... Huh. So the line selection was that I was excessively focused on the fact that she had, I think she had a Garen pair and already had Black Rose in, so it seemed like an obvious Black Rose Silco game. She had Shojin, Nashor, JG, and Spark. But I guess with so many items, she was saying Scrap is better. So Scrap is quite good in the stats, improved by 0.3 AVP across from last patch to this patch, and has actually a higher win rate than Academy Sentinel and Bruiser Twitch. does require to you probably to win out to hit the whatchamacallit, Rumble 2. And a lot of times I've seen players with 6 scrap go like 2 Echo 2s. So it seems like she thinks that 6 scrap has a higher win potential from this spot. And Rain has like a history in the trials to be like a noob stomper, to like play for first a lot. Which is why on day 1, let's see, day 1, she finished first. She got first 3 games and second 3 games. It's a crazy score. All right, so we're going scrap. All right, I need to keep this in mind. Hold up. Game 2. So when we have lots of items from augments, go towards scrap. Okay, she immediately picked Randuin's. Yeah, Randuin's makes a lot of sense with scrap because you have so much shield value. It gives you an extra item, which helps you get even more scrap shield value. And from this spot, almost has the Corki 2, is kind of out of gold. I am Spark. Let's see. I think there's JG, BT. I always get stuck in these situations with a million item components. Actually, you probably want to itemize the Corki first. So IE Hodge, IE Guardbreaker. I think either way that's IE, right? No? Edge of Night. Oh yeah, the beauty of Scrap 2 is you can get so much item component value. Edge of Night Echo. Also interesting that she values the 3 Ambusher over like another Bruiser or Artillerist. I assume finding like a Tristana would be better than that Smeech. Oh, that Rumble would be huge. Really? Okay. An Elise would be good too. Alright, she does swap out the Smeech for an Artillerist. Looking for a Tristana. Alright, I'm gonna jump ahead. 7 streak. Only 1 player left. He gets to level 10. Hits a naked LeBlanc 2. Okay. Has an Elise. Does not hit the Rumble 2. Playing against... What is this board by Beerby? Bunch of ambushers. Alright, finishes first again. Man, what a beast. So 6 scrap. Gets a 1.0 here. Game 3. Okay, looks like her next game is starting. Wait, oh, she's VOD reviewing her own game, okay. They took a while between games. Alright, let's see, what was this? No encounter. It's a duplicator. Which oftentimes means you want to lean towards reroll. Someone had an Ergon Nocturne. Okay, with this, Zeri is definitely a reroll option. And it's good with Watchers. I feel like you want to pick up the Zeri here. Maybe sell the Visionaries. Stead pairs with Trundle's also good. But your best board right now is Darius 2, Vlad, and the Lux. So 1, 2, 3 gold. I'd probably sell these two for the Zeri. Nope. Mad Chemist Singe isn't great in the stats. Out of these, pumping up is probably best. Support mining. More items could be good. Branching out. 2 random emblems. Very interesting. Let's see what she goes with. Branching out over. Alright, do we reforge this or replay it? I mean, this is pretty good if we want to play Academy. And we do have 3 Sentinels in shop. Not ideal with this Darius, but we could just put that on the Darius. So my guess is we play it and we angle towards an Academy angle. Level for a Sentinel. Slam. Okay, yeah, we don't want Stone Plate because we already have enough resistances. Durability scales more multiplicatively with the armor MR of Sentinels. Alright, I'm gonna jump ahead more so that we can get yeah, this is definitely an Academy Sentinel game. Which, looking at the stats, Academy Sentinel, no real AVP change. Pick rate decreased because of the Jace buff. Pick rate still pretty high at 0.7, but one of the best non-conditional comps along with Bruiser Twitch and 6 Scrap. So far she's like basically played, yeah, Rat, Scrap, basically the top 3 best non-conditional comps is what she has angled to. Let's just confirm that that's what she does. Oh, also I'm curious when she rolls down again. Okay, she did not roll down at 4-1 this time, was not as rich. I do want to see her 4-2 roll down. Very quick. By the way, that's something I've talked about in my coaching before. She made the 4-2 augment selection very quickly, 7 seconds. You have 50 seconds on 4-2. I oftentimes make this at 30 or even like 20 seconds and have very little time to do the roll down. Plus, by doing it early, you get to roll down faster than everyone else if you're contested. Hits a Corki, which is big. Still needs the Alawi. Holding the Zoes. Interesting. Do you actually buy that? No. Okay, hits Alawi pair. Get 6 Sentinel. All right, looks pretty good. Just needs to hit adjacent, hit your Alawi 2. Okay, let's look at this. Wait, that was surprising. She skipped kill streak. She's looking for like a tank anomaly. You like kill streak. Share your energy over kill streak. I would have thought that with 6 Sentinel, you already have enough armor MR that you wouldn't necessarily want even more. That's very interesting. See how she positions this. Hmm. Okay, let's jump ahead. All right, final 2 has not hit a Jace. Is at level 9. There's the Jace. How is she gonna get the Jace in? Let's not play the Jace. It's 3 items on Alawi. Playing against this Bruiser Twitch. Looks like Bruiser Twitch too strong. She needs to get to level 10 to get this Jason, which doesn't seem like it's going to happen, which means yeah, it's most likely just a second. Wait, she does get the Jason. How does she get the Jason? I didn't even see who she sold. Hold up. Oh, she already had Jace. Okay, never mind. Alright, looks like this is just a second Bruiser. Wait, really? Okay, the change in positioning helped a lot. I guess with the massive clump on the left side, Twitch was able to AoE hit everything. I think it's Twitch's attack is piercing, right? Yeah, piercing bolt. So you don't want to clump against Twitch. Still looking for a Rumble 2. There's the Rumble 2. Right, wants an item for who? Also interesting that she's playing frontline Jace over backline Jace. Just want more shielding for... she got all of the Rumble upgrades because she was only left with one option there. Is that what happens? I guess frontline Jace with Sentinel Emblem. Yeah, that makes sense. And you want more time for Archangel scaling. Spruiser, Twitch. Okay, so second place. Game 3 was Academy Sentinel. Lost to Experiment Twitch. All right, next game. This is Scuttle Puddle? Or is this Crab Rave? I'm not sure. All right, the Maddie starts very good. I did an early analysis yesterday where I did like stage 2 packs of statistics and then came up with this tier list. But early Maddie start very good. Camille is a Liti down 2 very good. Oh, wait, we have Ken Baron. A Maddie start leads you down two like very good meta lines, since it could lead you into both 8 Enforcer if you get the emblem, or Bruiser Twitch, which both very high performing lines. Okay, this could go into Ambushers with the Camille. And I believe with Camille you want Edge of Night Hodge. You do need a, I think it's a glove for the hand. Yeah, glove for Ambusher. Could also go Cluttered Mine since we have so many units. On Spirit Link, not that great early game. Looks like Cooking Pot. Scouting to see if anyone else is playing Camille. That player had already had a Camille too. Could also be Bruiser Twitch, but with Cooking Pot, but we don't have Bruiser. Well, I guess we have this Rennie. The Cooking Pot into what? Wait a second. Cooking Pot. Okay, Cooking Pot. Chem Baron Cooking Pot into Ambusher Smeech reroll. That's my guess. Someone already slammed Experiment. All right, we're gonna lost streak here. Surely she sells these two, right? Okay. We want to look up for another Chem Baron off Carousel. We don't find the Smeech. Yes, Spat. Now this doesn't have, this could be a full Chem Baron game if we want it to be, or it could be Smeech depending on if we find Smeeches. Alright, she just slams. It's not gonna play. Oh, okay, I guess slamming it gives you more HP. She actually considering this? I guess it gives you a 2-star Rennie and a Smeech. Okay. I would have been very surprised if she took it. Wait, was she putting something into her team plan? Okay, she wants to play Ambusher. Surprised she didn't want to use the Spatula and Pan for Ambusher emblem. Yet, if I don't think I've done this analysis for Camille yet, how valuable the emblem is. Yeah, I haven't done the stats. Camille 4.28. So it's like okay, not great. Like A tier. Alright, so I did prediction in the early game was M Baron into Smeech Ambusher reroll. Look at oh, Brutal Revenge. I mean, it has to be Brutal Revenge. Brutal Revenge in the stats is really good. I think I had done Hero Augment Rennie 3.3 with, this is without Chem Baron and a BT filter. With Chem Baron, it's probably even stronger. Yeah. Brutal Revenge. Oh my gosh. And Duplicator plus whatever the cash out is next will probably give us another Duplicator, which means we just probably take. Oh, we could have used this for Bruiser Emblem. Wow. This is a crazy spot. All right, what do we want to do with these items? We want Titans, Hodge. Ideally, you have like BT Sterex. We still want to lose, so we don't want to be too strong. This guy's 100 streaker. Does Rennie just win the fight for us? Oh my gosh, this Rennie. Oh, perfect loss. Oh my gosh. No duplicator. I think you save, yeah. Can we just level? Okay, save HP. I feel like I never get this spot for Rennie. But this is like the perfect Rennie spot. Oh my gosh. Let's see what the best Rennie items are. BT Titans from a while ago. Do an updated analysis here. Explore Rennie 3. 3 items. Builds on Rennie. Let's just filter Titans. Did it filter Titans? Let's BT Titans at 3.5. Yeah, BT Titans. Let's increase this. Sample size is small. Go back here. Kept on lose streaking. Yeah, BT Titans, BT Titans Sterax, BT Sterax Hodge. Yeah, just your traditional tank items. We have Titans Hodge. Oh, we got another really good loss. No duplicate. Oh my god, 2-star Rennie. I mean, surely you take this, right? Surely you take this. I mean, you could go for 400. Oh. I mean, I guess from her perspective, she has enough gold that she's going to hit. If she has the duplicator, she has enough gold to hit Rennie 3. And if we can get an even better Rennie item, $400 should get what's really good. Hilt Oven Hex Armor is really good. Shimmer Bloom's really good. Destabilize Chem Tank, okay. Okay, so she's looking for Hex Armor, which is like a Titan's basically. Stacks armor, magic resist, or Shimmer Bloom, which increases healing and shielding, and every 8 seconds grants a shield. We have 6 Chem Baron. This must have been such a fun game to play. We're looking for 3 more Rennies. Double Titans, yeah, that's what we saw in the stats. We got Silco items as well. 4 Bruiser. Alright, this is where we start winning. We just need to win one more time, or just one more, whatever. We get 400 next round. Inspiring Epitaph's probably super good here. This is quite good because Rennie's going to be last alive, and everyone on your board's a Chem Baron or Bruiser. So this is probably better than the other two. Yeah. Inspiring Epitaph's very good too, but specifically in this case, Rennie will be unkillable with Climb the Ladder. Really? What? Health is wealth? More healing. Okay. I guess the healing gets a ton of value because you have double Titans. And if you could get a Shimmer Bloom, that healing gets even more amplified. We'll see. Let's take a look at 400 cash out really quick. Hilt Oven Hex Armor, Destabilize Chem Tank 2. 2 tier 2 items. Alright, let's see what we get. We still need 3 Rennies, which we can get a 2-star Rennie as a 400 cash out as well. Yeah, this Rennie is a beast. Okay. Hilt Oven Hex Armor 2. Very good. Surely we take this, right? I mean, I guess she's still healthy, and if she thinks she can just win to 410. How much does 6 Chem Baron? It's 25 per round or set. Can she lose 3 times? She'd either need to win 4 times, or basically last 4 rounds. or lose the last 4 rounds with a win, or lose 3. I mean, yeah, you take this, right? Too greedy not to. Okay, Voltaic Saber, very good on Silco. Built Oven, Hex Armor. Are you gonna remove her? Or you're just gonna put it on Savika? Really? That's interesting. She feels like she's strong enough that she doesn't need to roll. She's on a 4 streak. There, a Rennie. No Rennie. Open bow. Titans for Savika. No vest though. Red buff. Okay, no anti-heal. Oh my gosh, she hit a Savika 2 on 8. This game is ridiculous. Alright, let's see what. Oh, slow cooker. Slow cooker Rennie? No. Oh, calling card? Calling card Rennie? Yes. More bruisers or Cambear? Nope. Share your energy. Okay, just wants Rennie to be more tanky. You should take flamethrower over self-destruct. I feel like there was a Reddit thread where everyone said self-destruct is insta-pick, but that's also interesting. Still not rolling for Rennie 3. I mean, I guess she is 5 streaking. This is probably a win as well. I mean, I guess you have the Savika too, so now you could just slow roll at level 8. Wow. There's one Rennie. Silco 2. He's going pretty deep. Just needs one more Rennie. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, got it. Nick of time. Burned a lot more gold than she probably would have wanted to. And the Savika's farming gold. Okay, this should be a first. See what finishes second in this lobby. Eventually she got the BT Titans, so she knows that this is Bis Rennie. Bis is BT Titans. Rain played from Kevin Baron opener. Very strong. I just didn't include this in my comps analysis here. Like Trundle and Vlad you can actually play consistently, but this Rennie build is like you have to have the perfect spot to make it make sense. Was this a Firelight? Okay, this is a Firelight Camille game. Okay, this is the first. Yeah, Brutal Revenge is just like so inconsistent to find. Because not only do you need Rennies, which means you're playing Bruisers, but you want BT Titans, which you're usually not slamming if you're playing towards like Twitch, for example. Chem Baron actually makes a lot of sense to go down this line because you're not slamming items early game because you're lose streaking. You do want the Rennie, so you're holding it anyway. The other angle I was thinking that makes sense to go into is if you were going down a step Camille line, you were already playing Camille, and maybe you were holding the Rennies with your bruisers with Steb, though that oftentimes isn't the case. And you already have like Hodge Titan slammed on Camille, then it could be easy to go into Rennie. But most likely, I think it's just you're playing this with Camp Baron. In which case I should probably adjust this filter, but even without Chem Baron, this filter is like crazy. So with Chem Baron, this is probably insane. Just looking up this is whatchamacallit, anger issues, Zeri 2.9, insane stats. All right, next game. Yeah, this was Baron Rennie Hero. Wow, insane opener. Going back to the best early game tiers. We have Trundle, Steb pair, Maddie pair, Maddie 2. That is, which opener is that? That's this one. Yeah, has a 50% win rate in stage 2, 4.3 average placement. Highest, aside from Conqueror, this 0.7 play rate has the highest play rate in stage 2. She did seem to like branching out from one of the previous games, though with such a strong opener, you probably want to lean into that, which means pumping up, I suspect, into Twitch. Makes a lot more sense. She also has the Zyra pair. Does not have any bows, swords, gloves, though. Huh. So with this, bulky buddies or 1s, 2s, 3s. Interesting. Oh. Play ambushers? No swords, though. No swords. Is this a level? Probably not. You want to hit your bruiser pairs. And you don't really have a slammable item. What is this positioning? Interesting board. I would not have thought about putting this board together. Get Conqueror, got 2 stacks of Conqueror. Still waiting to hit some frontline, hit the frontline pairs. Still nothing. What's this Maddie positioning? I guess the idea is it can hit this backline easier. And you're hitting the same target as the Draven. So strange. Oh wait, hold up. Okay, we want bow for Rageblade, which basically means high likelihood we're playing Twitch. Okay, game 5 prediction experiment Twitch. Still haven't hit any of these. I am the Rageblade on Draven. It's gonna take us a while to get these 10 stacks. She's like, where's my Steb 2 and Trundle 2? Still does not hit. Forgot. Okay. Right, well, she's full loss streaking. That seemed like such a high potential opener, but she does intentionally lose on purpose here. preserve the 5-loss streak. Finally hits. Tears, not great. Any bows? Or sword? Okay, IE's good. You get double Rage Blade, IE. Ideally, you have red buff, though. Okay, I'm gonna jump ahead. This seems very obviously a Twitch game. Oh, I want to see the roll down. Okay, she had rolling for days, so she went aggressively on 4-1. With 23 gold, but 10 free rerolls is the equivalent of 20 gold in value. I should really be... This is a play that I don't do enough, is proactively rolling, especially when contested. And Twitch is pretty contested now with a 0.7 play rate. The pick rate went up 0.2. And even like Enforcer players are holding Twitches in stage 4 as they transition their Maddie items over to Twitch until they find was it Caitlyn in the late game? Oh wow, big hits. Wait. Oh, okay, there's another Maddie. It's like, why did she sell the Maddie instead of using a remover? She really values her remover. She has 3. I totally would have just removed the Maddie 2 there. But she... Didn't she have a Maddie in shop? Wait. Yeah, there's a Maddie in shop. Oh, she already has Enforcer with the Steb. But wouldn't... Huh. Okay. I figure you would just want the Maddie over the Kog'Maw. Did it ever Sniper Crest? Cloning facility could be decent on buy. Malicious monetization. You already took rolling for days. You don't necessarily want more gold, do you? And there's like some pretty strong players that in your pool. You're playing all the top 4 in the lobby right now. You do have a duplicator, so if you hit the Twitch 2, you could get a lot of gold from malicious monetization to be able to go 9 faster. Oh. She isn't even getting experiment X value. I have not taken this cloning facility augment. Maybe I should take it more. I guess 2 Vi2s is pretty good. Yeah, like now she lost Enforcer because she doesn't have the Maddie. That was really weird. Okay, got the Twitch too. Is this not double Rage Blade? Move the like DB over to... I guess she wants to save the bow for red buff. Cloning facility on Vi2. I've seen a lot of people play cloning facility on Vi2. Alright, let's jump ahead. Okay, she does make double Rage Blade moves to DP over to Vi. Duplicating Caitlyn. Huh. Duplicating Caitlyn to losing out on the sniper range value. Second, Caitlyn did 2.5k damage. It's probably just a Victor replace the Mel. Oh, I think that duplicated Victor doesn't work, does it? Like the he doesn't cast twice, does he? I don't know. I think I saw someone do that. and it didn't quite work. Jace 2. Wow, this. Another Camille 3. Wait, is this the same Camille 3? Yeah, this. Wait. This is a different game, right? This is another Camille 3 with Firelight. Hold up. Why are we seeing. Okay, hold up. So this was Experiment, which 2.0 lost to Camille 3 with Firelight. How good is Camille 3 with Firelight? Like, is that as good as some of the artifacts like Silver Mirror or let's see. Like, Prowlers and Spectral are the best Camille items, but Emblem 3.860. Hold up. Camille reroll. Emblems. Firelight on Camille is 3.8 AVP, 64% top 4 rate, and 15% win rate, compared to Spectral Cutlass 3.2, Prowlers 3.3. Okay, so I should be considering the Camille line more with if you can get like a Firelight augment plus artifact angles give you more routes into Camille. All right, that was game 5. Let's go into game 6. All right, I need to move my desks down. I'm getting tired of standing right now. Okay, and I need a DoorDash lunch. All right, get some salmon. Another Bruiser or a Trundle start. Trundle's just a very good opener right now. So this leans into Forcer, Twitch, Bruiser, Twitch Experiment, just kind of probably the default. Could also go into Camille and Urgot, since Twitch, or was it Trundle 2? So you can also play Trolling if it's a silver augment. But the Trundle can hold your Bruiser items like BT Titan Sterax for both Camille and Urgot. And Urgot already, you want to eventually get to Bruisers with your Nunu. Camille, you want to play with Enforcer, so you have with Steb. So like this Trundle unit is so valuable in the early game. Alright. At 2-1, this is a 1 item component opener. So what doesn't kill you is actually not bad here, because it gives you more item components, which is far more valuable when you only have 1. Plus, your losses, you're not going to take as bad losses when everybody doesn't have items. I think that's the best out of these 3 right now. Enforcer, Pit Fighter, M-Baron, Firelight. It's a Zeri reroll. Okay, so someone else already took Enforcer. She probably doesn't. She probably would have taken Enforcer if it weren't for someone else contesting it. Target gold for dummies I usually don't take, but could actually be quite good here because she has a bruiser opener. If she can hit the trundle too, and other people, I don't think I saw anybody take any item augments. And without items, people aren't going to be able to kill units fast. So this gold for dummies can be quite strong. And off of the carousel, we could take like a tank item and farm. Like we could probably get at least 2 gold of value a turn, if not 3, which would be on par with like Slammin or Patient Study. I mean, what doesn't kill you gives you 2 gold to combat and components, but you have to lose. And I suspect she doesn't like to lose, but be interesting. I could see it going what doesn't kill you or gold for dummies. Okay. She really likes this Darius Draven Conqueror opener, even like when she's weak. Let's get stacks. All right, do we buy that? No. Maybe buy it after round ends. I guess she was scouting to see how strong the lobby was. Wait, did she lock? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Or did she sell that on bench? I'm so confused. She sold. Okay, so she found it again. I feel like I would not have sold. But she wants to guarantee lose. There is a Chem Baron player in the lobby. I wonder if she would have lost this if she had trapped like if she played the Maddie with the Raven pair and then trapped that Trundle in the corner, maybe she could have lost that fight. Alright, wants a bow. So this is experiment Twitch again. Alright, I'm gonna jump ahead because I do want to be able to get to more games. Wow, 2 Bruiser emblems. A Bruiser emblem off of second 3-2 augment, and then Bruiser, was that Smash or whatever it's called? We went full loss into full streak. Was a Chem Baron player. Yeah, this Bruiser line performs a lot better than the Experiment line. The 5 Experiment default 4.1, 6 Bruiser with Bruiser emblem 3.7. She really likes this naked what's her face? LeBlanc. We played 3 Experiment Twitches. Let me look at the 5 cost stats. Yeah, LeBlanc is the best performing 5 costs. And high frequency and AVP here. Alright, so in late game, we should be just holding LeBlanc's. This very good unit. Best performing 5 cost. You play Jace 2 over Mundo? Huh? Are you dropping out of experiment? Wait, what did she take out? Okay, took out the buy. But what did she lose to? Lost to Academy Sentinel. 6 Academy with an extra Sentinel item. 6 Sentinel, 6 Academy. 6 Bruiser lost. That's pretty close. Not that close. Well. Interesting. Shield Forge backline. I guess she's worried. Okay. She's worried that this player has backline. Oh, okay, never mind. It's because of this Ambessa. She just wants to protect the Twitch. Okay. But this if this Ambessa cheeses our Twitch, then we'll probably just lose. Oh, Jace comes to the rescue. Pause. Okay. So we probably just get second to the Academy Sentinel player. Yeah, too strong. Okay. Second. Lost to Academy, 6 Academy, 6 Sentinel. It's just a very high cap lobby. Okay, so day 1. Experiment, which averaged a, was it 5 divided by 3? 1.7. Okay. All right. This video is gonna take me too long. Let's see. Let's do some Kiyoon from day 2. I'm going to. This was yesterday, right? I'm going to try to skip more. You know what? I'm just gonna go to endgame. Just track what comps they played. Holy. Wait, was this a 600 cash out? Alright, let's watch this. Can bear an emblem on a guarantee. Oh my gosh, 600 cash out. Perfected Shimmer Bloom, perfected Piltover. Alright, put it on Garen. It's gonna be an unkillable Garen. No Warden either. They slammed JG, right? Oh, TG? Garen will not be able to die. Wait, did he lose? No, he won. Okay, what am I talking about? Oh, get a warden? Double Nasher. Alright, surely this is a first. Oh, he lost? Who did he lose to? Is this bronze for life? Oh, 6 artillerists. Forgot 3. What's this Warmog, Radiant Warmog on Urgot? Right, playing the Urgot player again. Looks a little bit better. Can get through the Garen. Yeah. Wow, this is a second. Okay, this okay, game 1. 7 Cam Baron, 600 cash out. Lost to what did he lose to? 6 artillerist. Forgot reroll. Alright, game 2. This is Meal Silvermere. Reroll. Wait, what argument is that? Oh, is that climb the ladder? Okay, climb the ladder. Wouldn't have thought climb the ladder with Camille. I guess you have all ambushers and enforcers. He rolled very aggressively on 3-2. Okay. Which allowed him to, did he full streak stage 3? It's like very healthy. Also interesting that he went 7 without Camille 3. That is very interesting. I guess he wants to find a comeback story, very good. He wants to roll on 7 so that he has higher odds of finding Echo 2. And roll on level 7 to Meal 3, Smeech 3, Echo 2. Yeah, it seems kind of suspect to roll on 7. He found his Camille 3 so late. But he did find Smeech 3 now too. And that forgot. Ivix did really well this tournament. Oh, 1 out. Okay. Second place here was 8 Sork, Academy Sentinel, Bruiser Twitch. This next game, subscription. Lament, wow, that's an early Twitch. But with Shojin, I mean, with Shojin, you can still move Shojin onto Caitlyn later. So this is probably just an experiment Twitch game. He has all the units. Red buff. Love wants to be IE. Little buddies with Twitch solid. Got the IE. Okay. Spot looks pretty good. Oh, martial law. I would have expected martial law was primarily good with martial law 8/Mbessa on level 9 or level 8. So Mbessa instead of Vi. Decent. I'm curious on 4-2. What was his spot? Okay, he already had one Mbessa, which probably skewed him towards taking it. And he didn't have a Maddie. So that just allowed him to probably stabilize a lot quicker with the Mbessa too. You don't really have items for the Mbessa, but yeah, okay. It's a 4th place. Lost to what? Bronze for life. LeBlanc 2. Mordekaiser 2. Aaron 2. Mel. What is this board? Okay, so experiment Twitch. Fourth. Warwick's Hunger. Duplicating the GP. Interesting. I mean, that makes sense on Warwick's Hunger. Slamming a Hodge, so this can move towards a 4 Emissary and Bessa angle. You could go 4 Form Swapper, GP Swain reroll. Or just probably scrap. Hodge can move on to Rumble in the late game. Right now, this is probably... Oh, okay. He took Endor's bench, which means this is GP3 reroll. This actually shows up in the stats under here, 4 Form Swapper, GP Swain. Doesn't perform that well. I feel like it's very situational, but in the right spot, it can make sense. Oh, he just bailed on it. Okay, so because he hit the Jace 2 for Form Swapper, how did he hit the Jace 2? Did he... Okay, he found 1 early and then he was just rolling 5 costs. Okay, so this is a 4 Form Swapper game. Or form swapper for Conqueror. Oh, Caitlyn 3. Just two naked Caitlyn 2s. What? What a beast. Okay. Game 4. Or form swapper. Hit ward 3. GG. Another Camille Firelight with Silver Mirrodon. Oh, so many Camille's. So another like so experiment which most consistent Firelight Camille reroll. Top 2 to 3. Lot. Alright, we can jump ahead. Game 5. Lux too early with Broad Cloak. Oh man, I'm getting tired. Patience is a virtue. Good for something. I mean, you got tank items, so good for something isn't great, although you could just not slam. Patience is a virtue. We play the Sork Darius. What? What? Sell your board and bench. Gain 4 2-star 1-cost champions. It's like worth 12 gold, right? But you have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, you have 12 gold already here. And you already have 2 2-stars. That doesn't make sense to me. Disable your shop for the next 3 rounds. I mean, I guess you have frontline now. You already had a Lux 2 and a Vex 2. And then you can't level. So awkward. Okay, but let's see if he streaks early game. Lost. Yeah, like I feel like I don't really like this augment. He lost 3 out of the 5 rounds. Yeah. Shojin, Gunblade, or sorry, Rageblade, Gunblade. Is this so? This is looks like Kog'Maw. You're already level 7, but you have no Kog'Maws. You're not holding the Blitz. You're just playing a Sentinel Academy Sentinel. Rageblade's so awkward. Oh, I guess you have Archangel. Okay. Academy Archangel. Oh, 7 Rebel. Okay. Let's see, when did he hit the Jinx? Okay, hit the Jinx by 4-1, so pivoted into and then hit the Rebel emblem. Alright, finished 3rd. Fourth, I mean. We lose 2. Oh, Trundle, trolling Trundle. ET Titans Hodge, Trolling Trundle with Piercing Lotus. Yeah, we saw in the stats that Trolling Trundle 4.2, very good. Curious how that Trolling Trundle finished. Okay, but we have 7 Rebel here, finish 4th. We got Academy Sentinel. Okay, he didn't finish watching that. Next game, game 6. Let's see if I'm gonna do a bunch more when my food's gonna get here. Alright, we have a Rage Blade with a Zeri opener. So it could go into Zeri reroll, or it could be Twitch. Experiment Twitch. Well, Nocturne pair? No. Oh. Sniper Crest. Very close to Zeri 2. Starry Night you could play Zeri reroll with. So Zeri reroll improved by 0.1 AVP, though I think this is getting better. Maybe it's even better now in the stats. Like a lot more people are playing it. .5 now. 4.5, 0.4, 8%, 50%. Yeah. So this has improved. Oh, red buff could be good with the Twitch angle. I think that's actually really good. Yeah, Rage Blade, red buff, open sword for IE. Alright, this is Twitch. Prediction, experiment, Twitch. I even predict that this is like a... Predict this is like a second. Like a really good spot. Oh, it's gonna go reroll, huh? I guess he got a lot of with Zeri you want double Rageblade Gunblade, I think is her best. Yeah. Oh. Rageblade Gunblade IE is actually your best. And then this is anger issues. Wait, what about Rageblade Gunblade red buff? Oh, red buff not so good. Eventually you probably want to move the red buff off. Wow, very aggressive turn. Which makes sense on the 2-cost reroll. You need to streak stage 3. Okay, so now that it's changed to Zeri reroll, this is like a very low win out potential, 8%. So this is probably like a top 4 comp. It's probably like, I'm gonna say this is like a third. And Bulky Buddy's pretty good with this. Oh, 88%. Still no Zeris. Or not 88%, 88 HP. Freaking really well. Probably start losing in stage 4 as the 4-cost comps come online. Resi's rolling for Vlad 3 as well. It's a lot of gold and you don't have items for him. What is this augment? Hold up, let's go back. Reinforcement? How much gold? 12 gold. I would have never thought of taking reinforcement from this line. I mean, you get an echo right away. It's like either echo or Garen. Assume you prefer the Garen, but you buy the. Oh wow, okay. I've been buying the echo. Interesting. Okay, what anomaly? Tank anomaly. Giant size. Zeri reroll. Actually, you want an anomaly. Prioritize frontline since you want buys time for scaling. Scar 3 greater than Garen. Okay, so it's both, but is still losing. Still looking for Garen. No Garen. Really unfortunate. I mean, surely he should have just bought the Echo. Oh, he didn't even have the. Wow. Must have like really low rolled this. Finished 6. Theory reroll 6.0. I feel like if he went experiment Twitch, it would have been much better. But maybe he was contested. Okay. Let's see. Let's do Robin. I haven't done any Robin. Then after Robin, I'll probably call it. Oh, forgot reroll with Unleash the Beast. Scouting, nobody else. All right. This is like a top 4. Actually, Unleash the Beast probably averages like a, I don't know, 3.8 or something. And he already has half of a Sterex. So, I'm a Diction, Unleash the Beast, forgot reroll. 2.0. Oh, 3 Sterex already and 3-3. Wait, what augment is that? Okay, a lot of swords, and then is that Lone Hero? Oh, lineup. Or corrosion? He's like mad that he has to take that, so it's not like he wanted it. Excuse me. Ugh. Alright, I assume he's just full streak now. Oh, he died. What did he lose to? Lost to Sentinel, Academy Sentinel. and 7 experiment second. What's the Academy Sentinels augments? Oh, prismatic pipeline. Yeah, against Urgot, you just need a ton of burst and scaling. So Heimer gives you the scaling firepower to burst down Urgot later. And Corki has a lot of damage. And then with this Light Shield Crest, this has a lot of sustain. It was like really hard for Urgot to get through super tanks. So the way to beat Urgot is you have a super tank that Urgot can't burst down. And then you have a scaling backliner. That's Urgot's weaknesses. Counters. Weak against super tank with scaling backline. So like a 6 Sentinel, 6 Academy. This is like a capped version, but like with a Heimer Archangel and super tank Alawi. Which was not what this was. Like this didn't even have Archangel, but it. He's reviewing his game. What is this? Power up. This looks like a AP game. Actually, this probably looks like an Academy. Academy game. It could be Black Rose Silco. Could be Black Rose Sorcerers. Most likely Academy though. Yeah, this is an Academy game. Where am I? Game 2. Predict Academy Sentinel with early Shojin Slam. With power up, I'll say this is like predict like a 3.0. 2 to first, second to third place. It's an Academy emblem. That's big. Let's see. Academy emblem is a 4.0. It's an oh, I want to go back and look at his roll down. I went to 8 with like 40 gold. So Rain also did this. I should be doing this more. If contested and Rich can do 4-1 roll down with 30 to 40 goldish. I saw Rain do it with like a 20 gold angle. Seems a little aggressive. Did not hit a Heimer in this roll down. Did hit a Malzahar. Sold the Malzahar. Oh, that was a pretty bad roll down. That probably hurts his AVP a lot. Piercing Lotus is good for Academy Sentinel. Finally hits the Heimer. Piercing Lotus is good for Academy Sentinel because you have mixed damage with Heimer AP and like Ezreal Jace AD. Spot looks really bad, yeah. 8th place. Yeah, you just missed on that. Low rolled on 4-1 down. Okay. Alright. Food is on its way. I'm getting hungry. What is this? Game 3? Okay. Definitely gonna stop after I finish Robin's 6 games. What doesn't kill you? We already saw Rain take on a 1 component drop. What doesn't kill you because you aren't going to take that many bad losses. So I like that angle here again. You could also roll for a Chem Baron emblem. He has 2 Chem Barons. This is also quite a good full start. If he can hit a Aurelia 2 and a Kali 2. Oh. It's kind of awkward. Trade sector? I mean, I guess you have so many pairs. Okay. Rod lets you slam an item. Do you really want to slam Crown Guard? Probably not. But with a 1 component opener, the getting items becomes a lot more valuable since as a percentage of the items that you have is much higher. Alright, now he's pretty strong. With the rod thing, he wants to go AP, so this could be 7 Revel or Academy. Sentinel or Black Rose Silco. Most likely it's one of the first 2. Most likely it's Academy Sentinel. That is like 70%. Oh, maybe it's more like 30% this. Something like this. Because he is playing around this. Okay. Let's see. I want to see the augment. Shojin, JG. Could be Bronze for Life. Black Rose. Okay, now this is most likely Black Rose. Yeah. Let me see my Bronze for Life notes. Black Rose legendaries with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 traits. So Black Rose Heimer. Not Twitch, you have AP items. So this is probably you probably try to get to a legendary board. And he's reasonably healthy. Check out the 4-1 roll down. It's holding all the Black Rose units. So go Black Rose Sorcerers. Not Shield Bash. Probably not Clockwork. Inspiring Epitaph's probably the most... No? Oh, okay, Clockwork. Clockwork over Inspiring. That's with Silco you want more attack speed. Right, take out the Morgana for something else, right? 3 experiment. Urgot over Morgana will give you an extra trait. Why are you playing Morgana here? Morgana have utility? First, the nearest enemy, non-cursed enemy, reducing effectiveness of shields used on them by 50%. Oh, Morgana's super good against Scrap. Or recurring shield units. Interesting. Reducing the effectiveness of shields used on them by 50%. Okay. All right, let's see where this game goes. We got 2, 4, 6, 7 crates active. We hit the Silco 2. Let's see what anomaly he picked. Fireball. Okay. We got the scaling clockwork. Victor's not great though with bronze, but I mean, you play a Victor if you get a Victor in stage 4. Oh, the problem this game is he couldn't get to 9, didn't have a stable front line, which, especially with Clockwork and Bronze for Life, like, you need a strong front line with Clockwork. You need to get to level 9 with Bronze for Life. And what was his anomaly again? Oh yeah, it was the Fireball one. He just needs time to scale. Okay, so we got 7th. It was basically a variant on Black Rose Silco. Okay, he's still VOD reviewing. We got the Conquer opener, Fest Rod. Ideally, this is a bow. Rage Blade, Sword. Chem Baron, Pipeline are both good. He doesn't have another Chem Baron though. You ever just go for it? I guess at this point he had what? This was a second, right? Yeah, he lost to the Academy Sentinel. Okay, Prismatic Pipeline just very good generically even after the nerfs. What is this? The other player has looks like playing Urgot Reroll. He's holding the Academy line open, holding. Okay, so he's just saying I'm gonna commit to Academy. With Prismatic Pipeline, you're sacking your early game anyway. So should probably try to make 10 here. Holding the Wardens could be towards Zeri. Or Black Rose Silco. Okay, never mind, just selling. Alright, so this looks like Academy. In 4 predicts Academy Sentinel. Why want Shojin? Go Rod. Alright. Alright, hits the Heimer 2, gets Jace. Does not have Alawi 2, has Rumble pair. See a lot of players put Sentinel emblem on Jace now. I think Jace frontline was buffed. Let's see. Jace. Win rate's still higher in the backline than the front line, but I think it's closer than it was before. And the Forge still better in the top corners. It's a top 3. He's still looking for Alawi 2. Has the Radiant TG on oh. I move the Jace to back line. It's Jace 2. It's like a first. Other player also playing? Yeah. Academy Sentinel versus Academy Sentinel. First, second. Academy Sentinel gets a first. Robin's doing his walk. Let's go game 5. that expression there. Wait. Okay, he's watching Kiyoon play. Alright, do you want Tristana? Okay, you got the Conquerors. Academy. Leighton Forge. Okay, he's committing Camille just off of Leighton Forge. Interesting. With Camille, you want... Oh, where are the items again? Augments, so like Leighton Forge. What's the other artifact? The artifact augment? Okay, let's go back to items. Edge of Night, Hodge, Titans. Edge of Night GS Hodge is best because she does mixed damage. Adaptive Strike, dealing mix uses the damage type the target resists less. So that's why GS and Hodge are both good because they do mixed damage. Give both APAD, and Edge of Night gives her survivability. So we have half of a. We have a GS, we have half of an Edge of Night, and we have half of a Hodge. It looks like he's also keeping Nocturne reroll line open. Which, so from an artifact standpoint, I haven't done my artifact analysis yet. Fishbones, Sniper's Focus, RFC. Actually, I did do a slight, okay, Snipers, Nocturne. Let me do a summary of the best. Fishbones, Nocturne, RFC, Nocturne. Oh, wait. This is Snipers, Fishbones, RFC. Prowlers. Spectral Cutlass, Camille. And then Silvermere. Silvermere Camille 4.0. Not as good. Okay, so he's looking for Camille or... Oh, he's committing to Nocturne. I guess he just hit the Nocturne. So he wants Snipers, Fishbones, RFC. Yeah, Fishbones, Nocturne, RFC. Wow, 4 Nocturnes already? He's really praying to get a decent... Okay, with this, he wants... Nocturne wants GS, IE, DB, QSS. Man, he has so many Nocturnes. Alright, let's see what this is. You also get a tank item for Blitzcrank, but he's so far away from Blitz 3 and so close to Nocturne. Alright, why is he not popping? Huh? Alright, why are you not popping Anvil? He wants to guarantee no Shimmer artifacts. Oh. What? I did not know that. Alright, so okay, so Artifact Anvil? What the? Where was I? Artifact Anvil pop in stage 4 guarantees no gold artifacts. Useful for latent. Which let me see. I mean you're getting your Nocturne 3. You're so far ahead of tempo. And you save for a 4-1 roll down to hit. And you remove 3 options. So that's so interesting. Did not know that. Good to know. Wait, did he pop already? Okay, let's see. It's snipers versus prowlers. Yeah, this is more updated. Yeah, snipers is the best one you could have found. RFC, prowlers. Prowler's not as good, but he would have been okay taking it. Needs one more. Alright, this is and he has a looks like a first. Or at least a second. First, yeah. See what he faced for. Was it 6 scrap? Yeah. Alright, game 5. What's this? Nocturne reroll from a Latent Forge opener. This Camille got. Oh, that might also be why he pivoted off Camille, even though he called it, because Altanehu went Camille. Got a third. Seems like Camille's quite viable right now. Alright, last game. Okay, we got the Draven Darius opener. IE, good for Caretaker's ally. He says not. Probably doesn't feel good about. Ziggs. Ziggs got nerfed. See what his 3-star. Huh? Where's Ziggs? Oh. 4.45, not great. We can use this to tempo scrap, is probably my guess. Scrap, or you can go Black Rose. Dominators. This Caretakers. It's Addiction. 6 scrap for Black Rose Dominators. Alright, looks like he already put that in his team planner. My guess is this is like a 4th or 5th. Got this Ziggs items. So he definitely wants to play vertical dominators. Movable object very good. Right, better than Black Rose Crown. I'm the carry. Interesting. He just wants more frontline. He's full streaking. Got the Ziggs 3, 4 Dominator, level 8. Oh, knocks out Errol Kenny. Alright, finishes third. What do you lose to? The 8 Enforcer. The Zavika 2, Caitlyn 2. Okay, finished third. Lost to 8 Enforcer. Black Rose Dominators. Third place. Okay, so let's summarize. So, from a meta standpoint, Experiment, Twitch most consistent, and Academy Sentinel both performed very well. Kiyoon didn't play it at either of those as much, but Rainplosion played it a lot. Chem Baron, like if you can get a high cash out, can still be very good. Robinsongz play Academy Sentinel, and a bunch of reroll. So reroll, viable in the right spots. Unleash the Beast. Forgot Artifact, Camille, and Nocturne. Saw Firelight Camille a lot. We didn't actually watch a game that they played, but we saw a lot of final like top 2 or 3 boards with Firelight Camille 3. Because Experiment, Twitch, and Academy Sentinel are probably going to be pretty contested. Like the play rate for Twitch 0.7, Academy Sentinel 0.7. We saw a decent number of players do a 4-1 roll down. And then we also learned that, I didn't know this, Artifact Ammo Pop in stage 4 guarantees no gold artifact, which helped Robin get the sniper's focus on Nocturne. Any other takeaways? Oh, Zeri reroll, also viable. Anger Issues is broken. Though this is more of a top 4 play. Okay, so that wraps it up. Hopefully this analysis was useful for you to learn from others. I definitely learned a lot from watching all these VODs. And yeah, if you have any comments, questions, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.